Hello student, in the last video we start the new topic of chemistry, that is the solution. In this solution topic we learn about to the topic is the capacity of solution to dissolve in the solute, and today we start the new topic, that is the solubility. The solubility of the solute is its amount per unit volume of a saturated solution at a specific temperature. It is expressed in the concentration of unit, that is mole per liter. Next point is the factors affecting on the solubility. There are the three factors affecting on the solubility. First one is the nature of solute and solvent. Second is the effect of temperature on solubility, and third is the effect of pressure on the solubility. We see one by one. First is the nature of solute and solvent. In this, generally the compound with similar chemical character are more readily soluble in each other. In this, the similar character, that means the intermolecular forces in between the two molecules are same, and also if the molecule is polar solutes dissolve in polar solvent, there are the equal chemical characters. Two are polar solvents. Also solute is the one is the solute, second is the solute. The two ones has also solute characters. One is the solvent, second is the solvent. Interaction in between, they have similar magnitude. For example, that is the NaCl which dissolve in the water. In this NaCl, the Na and Cl molecule, Na has plus charge and Cl is minus charge. In this, the ion dipole interaction is occur, and the water molecule having hydrogen bonding. In this, the ion interaction and NaCl ion interaction, due to this the ions are comparable in nature, hence the pure water solution will be formed in NaCl molecule. Second is the effect of temperature on solubility. Temperature depends on enthalpy of solution. For example, KCl dissolve in water. KCl means potassium chloride solution. When dissolved in water, if the temperature increases, the solubility also increases according to the Le-Chatelier's principle. For example, first we see the molecules, that is NaBr, NaCl and KCl changes slightly with temperature. When we increase the temperature, the solubility is also change slightly according to temperature. Second is the KNO3, NaNO3 and KBr. When we increase the temperature, the solubility is also increases. And third one is the NaSO4 molecule. When we increase the temperature, the solubility decreases. Solubility of gases in water is decreases with increasing temperature. When we increase the temperature, the solubility of gases in water is decreases. The third point is the effect of pressure on solubility. Pressure has no effect on solubilities of solid and liquid. Pressure affects the solubility of gases increases with increasing pressure according to the Henry's law. The Henry's law states that solubility of gas in a liquid is directly proportional to pressure of gas over solution. Thus we write S is directly proportional to P, or S is equal to KHP. That is, KH is equal to S upon P, where S is equal to the solubility and P is the pressure. Is write in terms of unit, mole per liter. Pressure is in bar, is equal to mole per liter per bar. Next point is vapor pressure of solution of liquids. In liquid, the partial pressure of the components are related to their mole fraction in the solutions. This relationship is given by the Rhodes law. The Rhodes law states that partial vapor pressure of any volatile component of a component multiply its mole fraction in the solution. According to the Rhodes law states that partial vapor pressure of any volatile components of a solution is equal to the vapor pressure of pure components multiplied by its mole fraction in the solution. According to this law, we write that P1 equal to x1 P10 and P2 equal to x2 P20. That is the equation first. P equal to P means total pressure equal to P1 plus P2. The addition of P1 and P2 equal to x1 P10 plus x2 P20 is the equation second. Here is the mole fraction, that is x1 plus x2 equal to 1. The addition of x1 and x2 is equal to the 1, that is mole fraction. Hence the x1 is equal to the 1 minus x2. Here the x1 value, we put this x1 value in equation second. Then we get the equation, that is P equal to P20 in bracket P20 minus P10 multiply x2 plus P10, that is equation 3. This equation is very important, that is used in many problems, also including your textbook. According to this, the graph is arranged like that. Here the graph is vapor pressure versus x2. x2 is the mole fraction and vapor pressure is, that is denoted by mole fraction is denoted by x1 value is 1, x1 value is 0 and x2 value is 0, x2 value is 1. The graph is, that is the denote that straight line, because two pressure P10 and P20 are constant. Hence the P total, that is P1 plus P2 is denoted the straight line, that is the ideal solution. Here the graph is denoted as straight line.